Hi guys and welcome to another Foot Champs episode where we are taking on week number 6, episode number 3. So it is the games between 20 and 30 today. It's going to be a very difficult one because one, I've took an absolutely huge break. I've got 1 day, 11 hours to play 20 games of FIFA. It should be alright. I reckon we can get the full 40 in. I'm trying to get these 10 games in at night while my son's asleep. That's the joys of babysitting. And then the rest I can do probably tomorrow, probably after 4 hopefully, and get the rest done then. So if you guys do want any MSP, PSN codes or cheap game codes, guys, go and check out g2a.com. Their link is down below. If we're trying to hit over 5,000 likes, that'd be absolutely insane. And guys, subscribe to me if you're not subscribed already. So like I said, we are on a 20 game streak. Well, not streak. We are on 20 games done, currently 3 losses with the team we are using as well, which is the No Limit team, which is obviously different. It's different to most. It is a very expensive team, but as you guys do know, I do invest heavily mainly in my teams now because the Foot Champions Awards. You guys know that I'm getting 44 informs. No guarantee as to what they are. I'm hoping DYBALA. I'm hoping Ronaldo. They're the 2 dream players I've got in my eyes, but whether I get them or not, we'll probably find out by next week, fingers crossed. And then next week, we do obviously have the limit of 1 legend. I do have a team, I think, ready for that one. Not 100% sure, but it looks alright. Anyway, so if we do look at the record and stuff, guys, and where we do stand, the current rank, currently 20 games played, 17-1. We are currently on silver 1. One more win will take us into gold, which is probably a given in 20 games. There's no chance Bateson goes. I'm not even going to say it. There's no chance Bates, I am going to say it. There's no chance Bateson goes on a 20-game loss streak. That's the aim anyway. Top 100, not really bothered about. Friends, I'm not really bothered about. Well, I'm not bothered about leaderboards. Not bothered about leaderboards. That's something we are saying. And I want to show you the current rank as well for monthly as well, guys. As we played 60, we've won 50. That's a pretty good return. I'm not happy with it, but it's not the worst. We need 67 wins to get to gold 3 for the month, which would be absolutely awesome and possible as well, depending on how many wins we do pick up today. And remember, guys, we've still got 2 weeks to get the games in as well. So 112 it is for Elite 1, and that's looking like it's more than likely going to happen as well. So, guys, if you enjoyed today's video so far, leave a like, rate, and subscribe not, and let's go and get into 10 games and hopefully pick up 10 victories. It won't happen. It's me. I'm an average player. So, guys, on to the 20 to 30 games, the midpoint, the sticking point, as usual. And just before this game did happen, guys, I had another match in Foot Champs where the guy was winning and it disconnected in the 90th minute. And then didn't count. It was really, really strange. I was expecting to take the loss, and we obviously did get the payback in the second game, which did give us a 1-0 deficit within 29 minutes. But it does show you that Foot Champions is all about that luck as well. You can avoid the disconnections. You can even get the disconnections yourself if you are very, very unlucky. And the EA aid sometimes can go for you, sometimes can go against you as well. Now, there's a few times already, like we got very lucky here, guys. In the 49th minute, my opponent did slide tackle me in the area, got a straight red card, and it was all because of the turnaround by DYBALA, and then Blanc does step up for the penalty, and luckily gets it over the goalkeeper to make it 1-1 in this game. We then do make some horrible decisions there. In the 57th minute, my opponent did trick his way into the area, and then Hullet come in like a steam train and did cause me to give away a penalty, which was converted nicely into the left-hand side. Brilliant finish by Pjanic, and did put me on the wrong side of a scoreline, which I did not want. DYBALA picks up the ball, scoop turn and a fake shot before putting it into the back of the net to make it 2-2 in the 65th, and then just before the full-time whistle, guys, we break on through with De Bruyne linking up with DYBALA through to Hullet, and Hullet scoring a nice low-driven shot there past the keeper to take us on to our first win of the episode. A very, very tight game. Possession was in my favour, and if you look at my opponent's passing accuracy and shot accuracy, you would expect him not to have any goals, but he did get 2, potentially could have had 3 as well, and it was a struggle of a game. We obviously get into gold 3 that point. Next opponent, Musa, Zaha, Martial, Fernandinho, Fernando, Ramsey, Tremolinas, and also Laporte. He also has Varane and Debuchy and Areola in net. Areola. That name is a name I will not forget for a very, very long time. Martial makes it 1-0. Totally against the runner play that goal, but I can't complain. It always seems to happen. And then in the dying minutes of the game, guys, we break on through with Mateus. Well, dying minutes of the game, the start of the game, the 10th minute. Ronaldo does score a nice header directly afterwards. This game then went into extra time. The ball was slipped on through all the way to his striker. We did pick it up with Neuer there, nice track back tackle, but then a bad decision to throw the ball out in a bit of a rush to go for the attacking goal, because you know I hate penalties. Niang slips the ball on through to Fernandinho, who makes it 2-1. Now, this is something which I know a lot of you guys are going through. We went through it on the Draft to Glory last week, actually, or the week before, which is where we completely dominated the game. 18 shots, 15 on target, 13 saves made by Areola to his 5 shots, 4 goals. And obviously he's a very clinical player. He scored the 2 goals that he got, and I can't complain. I was really pissed off. I won't lie to you, I was really, really pissed off. But it shows I really need to put my chances away. And I was finding it very difficult in these games, actually, because the power shots weren't happening. They were doing like really weak shots. Next opponent, Martial, Inform, Sanchez, Mahrez, Gundogan, Kante, Herrera, Danny Rose as well, which seems to be a well-selected left back this week. And Bale does get a penalty very early on into the first half, and obviously Blanc steps up for the penalty. I've no idea why the arrow pops up sometimes and then the arrow doesn't pop up other times. It's very, very strange. And then Blanc scores a penalty to make it 1-0 in the 33rd minute against Joe FC, I think his team name was. Hullet steps up in the 78th with a free kick and a nice power into the bottom corner. Sorry, 71st minute. Does make it 2-0 and sees us into the lead. Now, if you guys also do want the next episode of this, guys, which is a 30 to 40 game, see how we did end up, make sure you smash that like rating on the video, guys, as well, because the sooner we hit the 3,000, 4,000 likes, I'll put the next episode live for you guys to watch. If not, it'll just appear sometime tomorrow. 4-0 in the 87th minute. Brilliant finish by Ronaldo, and that was us progressing on to another victory directly after the loss as well. Another game where we completely dominated and actually were able to put the shots away this time round. So it was nice to get that, not go on a losing streak, you know, especially when we're pushing towards Elite 1, maybe even top 100 this week. Lukaku, player of the month, Son, Eriksen, Dembele, Gundogan, Kante, Smalling, as I say Maldini, but it is Smaldini, Luke Shaw, Bailey, Bellerin, and also Lloris in net. Tough game. Very, very tough game. Well, the first couple of minutes were alright, as we do break on through with Suarez. My opponent was pushing forward all the time, but we got a little bit of luck here, guys. The ball does go to the back post. Shaw gets knocked to the floor, and Ronaldo's there just to smash it in and make it 1-0 within 4 minutes. Now, even though this scoreline is a very, very fast scoring one, every time I'm playing on the counter, my opponent was very close to scoring, but every time we went up, guys, we were able to score another goal. Luis Suarez there, making it 2-0 within 10 minutes. Lucky finish as well, as the keeper did parry it straight into his foot. And then in the 24th minute, from a corner, guys, Jordi Alba waiting for the overlapping run of Hullet. He sees it, Hullet gets up the ball, does run to the side, another triple tap to the back post. Don't know what the keeper was diving at there, but we do make it 3-0 within 25 minutes. Not long afterwards, just before half time, we had a free kick on the edge of the area. We tried a new custom set piece, but it didn't actually work this time round. The ball is headed out straight to Hector Bellerin, who knocks it off to Blanc. Blanc straight through to Jordi Alba, who sees Vieira, fake shot, starts his power run, and a brilliant driven shot there does make it 4-0. And as a result of the 4-0 victory there, he did decide to press start and disappear into his next game, which seems to be a reoccurring theme with a lot of people when you do go 4-0 up at half time. Very, very rare occurrence for me, as you guys have seen every single game we do put onto the channel. On to the remaining games now, though, guys. Up again, Papa Pabs 298, Vardy, Martial, Sterling, Cazorla, Kante, Gundogan, Luke Shaw, Bailey, Smalling, Walker, and Butland in there. Very, very difficult team, but thankfully we are starting to hold possession, get the passes off very well, and actually starting to do something up front. Mateus here linking the ball to Ronaldo with a scoop turn back on the inside, and a brilliant level finesse shot there makes it 1-0 in the 48th minute. If you guys are looking for that one elusive player which you do want to get in your team, I really recommend picking up Ronaldo when you get the coins. If you ever do get the coins, Ronaldo, Bale, them two players carry me so much within my games, even more than you guys think the legends do. The Ronaldo and Bale combo is very, very good for strong, fast, attacking wingers. So a 2-0 victory there against We Do Bits 11, and another game where potentially could have lost, but we were clinical in front of goal with 3 shots on target and 3 goals. Now pushing on into goal 2 now as well, so a very, very nice look at how we're going to be doing, especially as we're not into the final 10 games. Next opponent has player of the month Son, player of the month Sterling as well, Martial, squad builder challenge Payet, squad builder challenge Barry, Herrera, very similar to actually looking at like Nep's team as well, Smalling, Reed and a few other random defenders. Ronaldo gets the ball to Bale, Bale picks it on up, dribbles forward as well. You see how deep his defence is sat, that's when you can tell someone's sat on Ultra D. Suarez through to Hullet, picks up the ball, sees the run of Bellerin, and you can see how patient I am on the ball, guys, and I really recommend you guys doing that as well, because I know people who do play faster counter-attacking football who do fail at their attacks, more than likely are going to concede a hell of a lot of goals. This was against a very difficult opponent, but we did make it 1-0 there, and it did take us into that. That was it. That was the only chance of the game, guys, which was on target, and you can see there a 1-0 victory against FC Umbro. So, grinding out the 1-0 victories, grinding out the victories I maybe not even deserve, but that's the luck you do need in FUT Champions, especially over the weekend league. Another BPL team, Rashford, Remy, Lallana, Emre Can, Henderson, Fellaini, very, very good centre midfield there. Musaka, I think that is in the left back, Zuma, Williams and Mankilo at the right back. He breaks through early on, guys. Remy with a nice power shot there does make it 1-0 within 7 minutes, and there's nothing I could do to stop his pace, even with my fast defence. Vieira picks up the ball here, in the ball to Suarez. Suarez turns back, waits for the overlapping run. Ronaldo actually gets the shot off and makes it 1-0 in the 41st minute. When that happened, we were able to get the door unlocked, as Hullet with another free kick there into the top corner makes it 2-1 just before half time, and it was looking like it was going to be a very, very fun second half. How incorrect was I? I don't know why I controlled Bellerin here, guys, but Bellerin decides to follow the runner and then does see the pass there, but completely wipes out Henderson in the area to give away a penalty. The penalty is taken by Zuma, of all people, saved by the keeper. Even the second shot was saved by Neuer, and then we went up the pitch, guys, and were able to pick up the ball with Ronaldo. Ronaldo to our substitution of De Bruyne, who shows his strength, links it up with Ronaldo. Ronaldo makes it 3-1 there, and that was game over and done. Very, very nice victory in a game we probably should have smashed even more, but we were unable to do so. But pass accuracy in a very, very nice position with 91% and 86% shot accuracy. Next opponent, we come up against a legend, which is Robert Pires, Nzonzi, Gomez and Sanchez in the three midfielders, Griezmann up front alongside the squad build challenge Costa as well. A very, very dangerous front three, so I was very wary of that. In the 26th minute, guys, some nice pass and play here. Bellerin looking to get the cross off, and it does finally get it to Bale, who makes it 1-0 against our opponent. First crossing goal of the weekend league as well, but my passing play of my opponent was very nice. Sanchez and Nzonzi causing me so much trouble. I really struggled to defend against them two, and Nzonzi squares it to Sanchez with a nice team play goal there to make it 1-1 in the 43rd minute. Nothing happened in this game until penalties, and this is something I really need to work on, because we are losing so many penalty shootouts. Already missed one penalty in this one, guys. DYBALA steps up this time. I wasn't convinced on where I was going, and he does save the second penalty, and at that point my head was already down. You guys know what happens with penalty shootouts. When your head goes down, you're just not going to win, and unfortunately that happens to me after the first or second penalty, usually in FIFA. As you can see, we do score one with Kante there, who makes it 3-1, but my opponent was too strong, as Pires is able to convert his penalty just to the left of the keeper's leg, right of the keeper's leg, sorry, and does progress through on penalties, and a win is a win. No complaints, as penalty shootouts is a proven bad stage for me, but hopefully we can shake that off and pick up some more victories. Next opponent, guys, is against Douglas Costa at left wing, Lucas at the right wing, Hunter, Chemstyle on the squad builder challenge Jonas, and also Fernandinho, Coutinho, Krychowiak, Sandro, Chiellini, Barzagli, Aurier and Handanovic in net. 16th minute, Ronaldo carries the ball. Suarez over to Bale. Bale holding his strength off there to knock Alexandro off, and a nice power shot there does make it 1-0 within 17 minutes of the game. That's honestly why the LT trigger button is there, guys. Use it and abuse it, because you will get a lot of free space and a lot of chances to score goals. Bale with his second goal of the game there, after a nice bit of pass and play beforehand, and then some horrible defending by me. I don't know what Maldini, or even I think it was Blanc, wasn't it? I don't know what he was doing, holding on to. I think it was Maldini actually. Got dispossessed off Jonas. Jonas makes it 2-1 in the 38th minute, and a nice celebration afterwards as well. Jonas linking up with Costa. Costa through to Coutinho. Nice goal. 2-2 just after half-time. That opened the half up so much. It was frustrating, and the goals I'm giving up are just ridiculous. But Neymar coming on as a super sub, sells him with the McGeady spin, and through over to Van Basten, who sells him with a fake shot. Nice composure inside the area, and a brilliant goal in the 90th minute, guys, by Van Basten, does seal the victory and sees us walk through. Another game where we dominated the stats, passing accuracy really, really low. I don't know what's the difference between my passing accuracy some games and then low the others. It might just be the style of opponent with the high pressure or not. Our next game, guys, and final game of today's episode is against Costa. Adriano, 76 rated striker, Lucas, and obviously a few Brazilians in the midfield, Wendell, Koscielny, Zuma, Perez, and Petr Cech in net. Some good attacks by my opponent, but when you got Adriano, a 76 rated striker, you know you're going to get the luck of the draw when you got Neuer in net. It was actually Hullet waiting for the overlapping run of Bale. He sees it to Bale. Nice bottom corner shot there. Bale on the score sheet again. And then not long afterwards, guys, after we did sponge a few of his attacks, we were able to link the ball up to Van Basten. Van Basten to Bellerin. Bellerin to Royce. Royce to Van Basten. And an easy finish there to seal the victory and finish our 30th game. So let's go and see how we do as an outro. 10 games down, guys, and well, 10 games down in this episode, 10 games left. The maximum we can get as a finish is 35. I can't imagine it's going to happen. I always seem to crumble in the final 10 games, guys. That game was a dominant performance, but obviously he could have scored a lot of decent goals within that game. I'm going to show you as well, because he brought through so many times. This was a brilliant save as well, into the top corner. Now you're just picking it out there. This one, he breaks on through, simple enough, ball passed over, but he's got a weak striker. Now this is why, if you guys do play, obviously FUT Champions, I really recommend putting some decent players on the pitch. He breaks through again. He misses again. If you have a decent striker in these positions, guys, you could be scoring a lot more goals. We potentially could have lost that game as well, but we obviously went on and win with a brilliant finish here to finalise it off after the substitutions of Van Basten and Royce and Neymar as well. So we have finished. We have got 10 games left. It is going to be a really, really hard 10 games of FUT Champs. We've just hit Gold 1 as well, which is pretty sweet. So now it's just looking like 10 games to get Elite 3 minimum. So how many games we need? 4, is it 4 wins to get Elite, which is pretty attainable. And then if we I think if we finish all of our games, or even lose one in the last 10 games, guys, we can hit Elite 1, which would take me to the best finish that I've had. If we go and have a look at the leaderboards now, you can see Marshall is absolutely smashing it. Manny as well is on 30 wins. I'm on 25, Skills on 24. But I reckon by the time I do wake up tomorrow, Skills will be on a nice looking like 35, 36, 37, maybe even 40. I don't even know if he's lost yet. But we are absolutely nailing it, which is one positive. So if you guys have enjoyed today's episode, guys, leave a like, rating, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and we shall be back with the next episode either today or tomorrow. So leave a like, rating, guys, subscribe if not, and I'll see you all next time.